Okay, welcome back to the Shop Class Podcast. Tonight we got a quick episode. We're just doing an update on the Illinois trip out to Taylorville, Illinois. And what we're going to do is we're going to install an off-grid system for a, we call it like a job site office trailer. And we got Matt Bloomquist. How you doing?
Good. All coming together.
Yeah. And we got Nick from New York. He's going to be coming out. How you doing, Nick?
Doing. Getting excited.
Yeah. And we got Peter, and Peter's thinking about coming out, but he's probably going to come on the next trip. How you doing, Peter?
Pretty good this evening. That's good.
Okay. I am so excited to see you guys. There's a lot going on. I'm out here in California doing an electric car build, but it is a lot happening, but there's lots of teams working right now in the other workshop. I'm just in the office. And but I'm super excited. It's a lot to juggle. We've never done anything like this, but I think it's totally possible. And we're doing it. So we've got really good news. So Matt, you want to give us some big news about the solar panels?
Yeah. Thanks to Todd. He is
Todd Menadier.
Yes. The company he is connected with are sending 10 solar panels our way for free. That is huge when it comes to the part of the, a big chunk of the expense, obviously goes into solar panels, and the other chunk is the batteries. So the solar panel setup to get 10 for free for this, that's pretty huge. Like that helped out a lot.
Yeah. So that's a big deal because we got the solar panels. We got the batteries, and then there's a charger, so a solar charger, and then we also, that goes to the inverter, which I think is integrated on a Victron system, and then that goes to your panel, so you can plug in, and we're going to install all this. I've never installed anything like it, but it's, well, like it is stuff on the electric cars, but I've never done like this. So we're going to be, it's like house wiring meets electric car batteries meet solar panels. So basically it's all the skill sets together, and it's going to be fun. And Nick's going to make sure that we don't light ourselves on fire, and we're going to be safe. We do
Nick,
need
the
a
safety.
wiring. Yeah, Nick is on safety. We do need a wiring diagram. That would be really helpful. And we're going to get that from Matt Foley of Sunlight Conversions. And I'm so sorry, I forget the name of the company right now for Todd Menadier. That's it's like Solar Horizons or something like that.
Solar Landscape.
Solar Landscape. Nice work, Peter. That's totally it, man. That is totally it. Okay, jump on the podcast. We're talking about your donation right now, and it's exciting. We're going to do a short meeting, period. All right. So we're going to try and get Matt Foley out there to help with the install, but if not, we're going to handle it. No problem. And we got Duke Lazowski, and we got, we have Tim. Tim's coming. I can't believe it. We need a skeptic in the group, so he'll just stand back and be like, that ain't going to work, So if you're following along, a lot of exciting stuff, and it's going to be awesome because it's a good example of what is possible in an off-grid system for a school. I mean, it's literally like teachers installing it. So we're learning as we go. So pretty cool. What do you think, Matt? What are your thoughts on this?
I'm excited. Tim gets to come. I obviously I haven't met Peter yet either, but out of the teacher crew, I've got to hang out with you guys at JLC Live in Rhode Island, but I haven't got to meet up with Tim yet. So pretty excited Tim gets to come out. And Tim will keep us on our toes, make sure it's done right. That's for sure.
Hey, Tim, jump on the podcast.
I think it's going to be good. A good mixture of skills, between you, Tim, Nick, me, Duke, and then whoever else, Greg coming from NA from up in Iowa. In NIACC, and if those guys are able to come too, great. Thomas, a former student, current teacher, He'll be there for bits and pieces of it that week with us. So I think I think the group's gonna be fun. I like it's a crash course, trial run, whatever, for kind of some dreams we've had with the Shop Class podcast on just creating professional development and doing something a little bit bigger than just, meeting up virtually and stuff. So like I said, I think it's gonna be a good trial run, and it's gonna be some good content, I think, to share out into the world for, now that we're all into content sharing. I mean, we've always been content creators as teachers, but in the digital sense, I think it's gonna be something that we can put out there that's gonna be cool for others to, take and do something with it, hopefully, or at least, find inspiration or whatever, or something fun just to follow along with us as we do it. Like I said, it's all about getting it out there, sharing, and see what comes of it. And I'm excited. Like, it's gonna be fun hanging out. Like I said, we're at the point now where can't really stress over any of it, how it's gonna go, because it's happening. So
Yeah. Oh, Tim's here.
there he is.
Perfect. Yeah, this is a big deal because we've been doing this podcast for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years already, and consistently for probably close to 2 or 3 years now.
COVID was 2020.
Wow, that's crazy. And so, wait, did that? Somehow I denied him. Ooh. Let me add him and all. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So, let's see, Tim. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
There
Tim.
he is.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
What's up, everybody?
Oh, good. Thanks for joining us. We're live.
We're just talking about how you'll make sure none of us do something stupid with this hookup and stuff.
Why
We got Dick on safety, and then Tim to make sure, like, no, that ain't gonna work. You got
Come on,
Well,
I gave you the idea about the trailer. Come on,
I'm
Max.
actually pretty excited about that. I was just looking at the trailer on Harbor Freight again. That's a good idea. I think that's gonna happen. I got a feeling.
I think that's the way to go. I think that gives you 1,000% flexibility with what you want to do.
Yeah, for the ground panels for sure. Like,
Yeah.
yep.
I
Half
totally
of them
think
go up on the mobile classroom. Half of them go down on the mobile trailer, right?
yeah.
Oh, we got Noah coming in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Noah. Welcome. Oh yeah, you're muted or
what's
something.
up?
Oh, there you go, dude. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
All right.
Matt, you have to tell Tim and Noah the good news.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
go ahead, Matt. Tell
We
them
got
what's
10
going
solar
on.
panels being sent to us thanks to Todd for free.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's big money.
Peter, what's the name of the company again?
Solar landscape.
I'll pull
Solar
that up. You
Landscape.
gotta give him a plug.
Yeah,
Gotta give him a plug. I will plug
This
that.
is-
Can we make a sign to put on the trailer in the mobile classroom?
That's a good idea.
actually, I may make some kind of plaque sign or something. Have something made for us. That's a good idea, Tim. Tim's full of good ideas.
Do that before we go out
Yeah.
there, Tim. Get that.
Especially we'll have to make sure we make mention any videos that we take and make. We'll have to make sure we throw some shout outs and stuff. And
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos going live. I'm sure.
Oh,
there's gonna
yeah.
be a bazillion of them.
maybe I can get my stepdaughter Iris to come out and help out with some stuff too. She's all about fixing and building things and stuff. So she'll get in there. And then
What-
I know Mark Willie, he's working on some his ideas are going crazy. So who knows what we'll show up with when it comes to Mark.
I can only imagine what he's going to come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably end up on the news. Could be good, it could be bad.
Dude, if I get arrested, I'll be pissed.
I know like every cop in Taylorville are cool.
I better not be arrested.
They all took your class.
Yeah, that or they're my brother's classmates or best buddies. So
But,
works out okay.
yeah, man. This is huge. So, Timmy, you're going to be driving with us. Well, I'm going to be flying out, but you're going to go to with Nick and Duke.
Yeah, as of right now, I am meeting. The initial plan as of last week was I'm going to meet Duke, and then I guess Nick will pick us up, and then we'll just carry on.
Nice. I'm going to be flying in to Springfield, and I could either rent a car or if you guys are available, pick me up, whatever's easy.
Dude, Springfield's airport's 35-minute drive. Make sure you go in Springfield, Illinois, not Springfield, Missouri. That's a big drive.
Yes, or Springfield, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, yeah. Any Springfield, any state. I think every state's got a Springfield.
Yeah,
Right?
there is a Springfield, New Jersey as well.
Yeah, don't end up not in Illinois because
No.
No,
Are you gonna make it?
yeah,
Yeah, are you gonna make it this trip?
We'll see. I'm still trying to work my school.
Okay.
Try to see because it's technically like the first week you're supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah, that's a big week.
Kind of a pain about it, but then I don't know. We'll see.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah,
Maybe next year
understand.
we'll do
my school
like
wouldn't
1 week.
will let me go on the first week. There ain't no way.
Yeah,
It's technically not the first week of class. It's just like the first week before school starts. But they do all this ridiculous stuff that doesn't matter anyway. I'm sure y'all know.
Correct.
I don't know.
We could probably next year do like move it back a week or make it more convenient. We just had to throw something on the calendar. But if you don't make this one, it's fine. But you'll be there in spirit, and we'll broadcast from there.
The next one's in Virginia anyway, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. That'll be good.
I can make
I'm going to be in DC for a Navy thing September 1st. So if you're
Nice.
around, I could probably travel through your neighborhood to get there.
Yeah. That's that's like 45 minutes, hour.
Okay.
People always say traffic's brutal in DC.
It can't be worse than Jersey.
No. But it's always whenever somebody says, "Oh, it just takes this long to get there," it's like, was it 3:00 in the morning? Like no traffic.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, the worst traffic in the world is LA. It takes 3 hours to go 10 miles. It's unbelievable. Yeah. But getting back onto the build, so the house wiring, I haven't done much of that, but as far as
I'll be right back.
okay. And then does the kit that we're ordering from Matt come with all the house wires and all the stuff? Like, can you go through the list maybe and let's just see if we're missing anything?
Yeah, let me pull it up because like I said, I know he took some items out that we could buy locally because he's like,
Okay.
because he's always doing stuff on the boat.
Oh yeah.
So it had to be marine grade where we don't have that.
Let me try calling him one more time.
Let me share this.
Sure. Let me get that.
Well, Matt, marine grade would apply because it is outside stuff. I mean, it is applicable.
Yeah, but
true.
it depending on, and I think, and for us, we can buy, if anything that's outside can be, we can buy the water sealed fittings and stuff like that. So that part, but I think it's one of those things too. He's like, since you can buy it locally, there's no sense of him purchasing it and then shipping it, like when I could just go shop for it myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then as long as he gives the diagram, we're good. And then here we go.
Your mom.
Zoom in on that. Let's see. So we got the Victron.
Can you see that? Do I need to zoom in?
Yeah, zoom in. Yeah, I'm at the age where I gotta zoom in now.
They're really good to you. It's a Rogers.
It's happening. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so Victron multi plus 2, 48. That's probably 48 volts, 3,000 watts. I'm assuming. What's the 35-50? I wonder. 120 volts. That's the output. So let's pull this thing up. Let's take a look at it. Victron multi plus 2. All right, hold on. Oh, actually, you could probably do it, right? Yeah. Or maybe we'll go through the list first. Victron Smart Shunt. Okay, a shunt, I can tell you what that is. It's kind of like a weird thing. Like you think, like, what is that, right? It looks like a fuse, but it's actually a measured amount of voltage drop, like a very tiny amount across a very large amount of current. And what it does is it's just a tiny amount, and that difference is usable to count. So it's like a toll booth. Imagine a toll booth. Instead of them collecting $15, they're collecting a penny. They're collecting pennies on the way through, and then they're giving you back the pennies on the way out, almost like the bouncer with the clicker. It's literally being like one person in, one person out, one person in, one person out. So it's counting and makes it a measured amount to count. So that's basically how much fuel is in the tank. It's your fuel tank reader, basically. So, because how do you know how much energy is in your battery pack? So you charge it up to full, and then as you use it, it's counting the amps on the way out. Then when it gets down, then you charge it up, and you're charging back up, and you're counting it up. It doesn't actually there's nothing you can put on a battery that will tell you how much you got. You can't even, you could make an estimate based on voltage, but anyway, long explanation on the shunt, but we have these on the car, and so I have to deal with this all the time. All right, does that make sense to you guys? Okay. Then the Victron Serbo, I don't know what that is. Serbo GX. And then there's the Victron.
I'll look at this while you're talking.
Yeah, pull it up for me, yeah. And then I feel like Peter's going to be on top of this as well. Victron GX 50 display. Okay, that's a display. GX touchscreen wall mount. The touchscreen, the display is cool because you can see where everything's going. You know what might be quite difficult is programming. If we have to program this, we got to get on the phone with Matt. He's got to walk us through it because I haven't done it. And we're going to have to read up ahead a little bit. Then there's the Victron VE direct cable. I guess that's just a cable. Victron RJ45 UTP cable. This is probably communication and stuff like that. Another cable. Then there's interface MK3 USB. Okay, this is just like connecting to it. Victron Linux distribution. That's probably a Peter operation. This is some PC-based stuff. Peter's smiling. He's got his big mustache over there. Blue Sea bus bar. Okay, a bus bar, if you don't know what it is, it's the funniest thing. I don't know why they call it. I guess if you look at a bus, it's one vehicle that has multiple people in it. So a bus bar is similar. Bus is like you hook on at one side and then you have multiple connections. So it's a wire, but it's not. They just use it's a solid bar, and then you just tap into it so that they all share the same voltage or amps. So that's a bus bar. Bus. Think of a bus, right? And then there's the battery switch. Okay, yeah, you got to be able to turn those off. And that's it. And then the other thing is there's no batteries on here, and there's no panels. Now, as far as batteries go, I can try and call, not right now, but I can call a battery hookup maybe in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, and maybe they'll donate some batteries. If not, we could always just go to a regular store and just get some deep cycle batteries temporarily, because all you need is 48 volt as far as I see right here. Yeah. So that's basically it.
I checked with battery specialists here in town, and they said they really don't do like batteries for solar stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, the battery that you could use with this is the Victron sells a battery. And
Here, I'll go on the
I've got-
Victron's website here real quick. I got it pulled up.
I've got a friend out here that has this setup, except on his boat. And so we could just take down the numbers. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's the servo, panels and system monitoring. Okay, so it's like a brain, and there's a YouTube video. Now, you know what's funny about this website? I bet you it's not 100%. Well, I shouldn't say this, but if it's not 100% user-friendly, then we are pioneering the education side of this website. We could record what we do, and we can then contribute. We can say, hey, if you're doing a Victron system and you're going to teach it in your classroom, there you go. So here's the batteries. You're going to need something that equals, I think, 48 volts. And so if you just look at that lithium battery, 12 volt, click on that one.
Pack or smart?
That's a good question. Lithium battery smart. I don't actually know, but I think that, yeah, let's just take a look at what are the prices on those things. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, you got to go to where to buy it. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to get a quote probably. But that's okay. Maybe see, I think that Todd probably thinks that the batteries are overpriced, or maybe that they're, or it's overkill or whatever. But at least if we know what to get, someone might donate it, or we could at least get something comparable. Yeah, so let's see, 25, yeah. Lithium superpacker.
So I can.
Those things are like $2,000.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, there you go. That's why. But all we really need, I think, from my understanding, is 48 volts. So that's just 4 12-volt nominal batteries. And then I think you charge the controller will charge it to what's needed. If it's 14 volts is the top for a lithium, for a lead acid. And, it might not last a year, but at least the system would be up and running. So, okay. Let's see. Okay. Price list. Oh, I see.
I don't know if this maybe gives us some information here real fast, or.
Okay. Yeah, so hopefully this comes with a wiring diagram, and then also exactly what each part does. So we could ask Matt for that. He's got to give us a description. What we could do is next podcast, what we'll do is just have Matt break down each step. He's really good as far as understanding how all this stuff works. But he doesn't teach it like we do. So if he could explain it to me, then I can teach it. It's no problem. Fundamentally, it's the same as the electric cars. So. All right. Well, we're going to do some research. So maybe we'll kill the recording and then we'll just do some research and let everybody know. Yeah, Peter, battery hookup in Ben Salem. They're a good spot. I could ask them for what we need. The only problem is I just got to make sure we know what we need. I think we're using 10 kilowatts and 48 volt. And once we know that, then sky's the limit as far as options, Cool. All right, so we'll kill the recording here because we're kind of in research mode now, which is fine. All right, well, if you're following along, we're doing this Illinois trip, Shop Class Podcast, first meetup, build up, and we'll keep you guys updated on an off-grid solar build, Okay, thanks a lot. And we're out.